Principles of Management students, hi, welcome. It's your instructor, Catherine Robertson. I am here tonight. It's Monday. I'm trying to get back to you about all of your homework. I've been viewing a lot of your excellent videos. I know I have some appointments this week with students, and so I am very excited that you all are so willing to share your stories with me. Um, and I feel like I can connect with students a little bit better. I mean, you get to see me, but I don't actually get to see you ever, right? So it's nice, and I'm so thankful for those insightful videos. And I hope you found chapters 1 and 2 exhilarating, right? I realize that the homework is a bit tricky that I took from a workbook years ago. And one of the things I was speaking with a student that I have in class as well as have online, and I think I forgot in the video last week to mention that the questions in the homework, I'm more worried that you're trying all of the questions, right? And so I'm not necessarily grading on the questions in the sense that I'm counting each point or if this is correct or that is correct, right? I'm more or less looking for your ability to try all the questions. And what you'll find is not only not necessarily in the matching, but in the short answer and in the problems, you'll find 3 levels of difficulty. You'll find things that immediately tie to the work and they're pretty straightforward. You will find questions that are of medium difficulty or moderate difficulty where they might be a little trickier, but nothing you can't handle, but they involve a little more reflection or insight. And then there are some questions that you're like, wow, these are pretty tricky, right? Those ones that are really tricky, those will say that highest level of difficulty. Typically, you're not going to see those types of questions on the exam. Those are more for you to kind of digest the work at another level. And so those are the ones that if you can try and do, that's great. The other thing about the problems, partway through the following week, I will post the solutions. So even though I'm not able to go on and talk to each one of you about your homework, right, and have individual conversations with you, which never really happens in this class because the homework is fairly extensive and it's more of a reiteration of some of the topics from the chapters. One of the things that I encourage students to do is to make sure that they go through the solutions page and that their answers match. So it's kind of like a self-check, match the solutions that go along with the questions. So if there are some graphs that you're unsure about, boom, the proper graph, I will post that. So each week I will also have a solutions folder that I put up there, or each week there'll be a solutions in the following week. So this week I will post solutions for chapters 1 and 2. And so there'll be an upload there for those solutions in this week. I don't have it in this week yet because it's still early in the week, and I know students are still, I give you until Monday night to turn in work from the prior week. So some of the students are still working, some of you gals are still working on the homework, and that's fine. I'm looking forward to seeing that and try to get that into me tonight by midnight. That is from chapters 1 and 2. So this week, I will have 2 separate videos. This is an intro video to the week. I will have a video that goes along with chapter 3. And chapter 3 this week is interdependence and gains from trade. I did speak about this today in my 8-week business 101 course, and we talked a little bit about absolute advantage versus comparative advantage and reasons for specialization. And then also in chapter 4, where we really start to talk about and look at the somewhat simple models, but they are very highly impactful models that talk about supply and demand and talk about how they balance each other and the beauty that is equilibrium. And that really is the beauty behind what a market is and how it works, that both buyers and sellers are satisfied with the outcome versus one side having more pull or more weight than the other. So it's a balanced situation, right? And that's what we see with the supply and demand. And one of the reasons that I love and trust econ, things that are self-balancing are rare. And most of us know that life is not self-balancing by any stretch of the terminology, right? No matter what we do, we're always trying to find that, which is true about market forces as well. You know, there's always variables in reality that are shifting the supply and demand curves. And so both of those curves are shifting not only, you know, in their slope, how steep they are, but they're also shifting left to right, depending on what forces are changing those slopes or changing those, either changing a specific market force of supply or changing specifically demand. So chapter 4, there will be a video separate on chapter 4, and there is a PowerPoint for chapter 4. There is homework again. If you ever have questions on homework and you're doing the homework and you get to something that's confusing or there's a part missing or something's doesn't make sense, you can write that into the homework. You know, if I see that in all your questions, that could be, I'll probably say, hey, what's going on? But if there's a question, because some of the homework that I've uploaded this for years, right? Different homeworks, and I shorten it and I make it longer. And so sometimes I might leave something out, a page out, something might be wrong. There might be a question on there that's something that we didn't necessarily touch on. If that's the case, don't you know, stare at something for hours trying to figure it out. If you have the chapters, you have the PowerPoints, and you have the videos, and you still don't, it doesn't seem to make sense, you can write in there, I'd like more explanation, or I don't understand this one, right? So, you know, that is always an option if you get really, really bogged down. You can email me too, as well, text me or something along those lines. Remember, I'm looking for, if you're getting most of the homework thoroughly done, you know, you're going to get full credit for homework. And if you're trying all of the homework, again, your homework is really your ongoing study guide for the course. And so I guess that's the best way to leverage the homework as an important component. So I will look for those videos for chapters 3 and 4 specifically, either later tonight or tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning. I'm hoping to feel better and get everybody's grades in. I had a bit of a rough weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was pretty much sick in bed. I don't know what hit me. This morning in my in-person class, those of you that I have in that in-person class, I was okay. I was a little bit hopped up on cold medicine. But tonight, early to bed. I had both of my kids home, all of us early to bed. Hopefully tomorrow, whatever we have, we've kicked it and we're better. So any of you that are feeling this change in weather and you're not feeling well, hang in there. I think it will pass. I'm hoping, right? Again, if you need me, see Robertson at ec3pa.org. 814-490-6473 is my phone. You can text me at that. If you haven't made an appointment yet or sent me some sort of video link, please make sure you do that by the end of this week. And that is it for my week 2 intro video. And I will send 3 and 4's instructional videos out either tonight or tomorrow morning. Thank you.